So I haven't got an intro, so I'm gonna get Siri to do an intro. Hey Siri. What is the Danger Club podcast?
Here's what I've found.
So Siri doesn't really recognise that this is an audio podcast. So let me try again. Hey Siri. Tell me what you think of the Danger Club podcast.
Searching for Danger Club on podcasts.
No, that's just opened up the podcast app. That's not what I wanted. Hey Siri, who are the Danger Club podcast?
Okay, I found this on the web for who are the Danger Club podcast. Check it out.
It's an audio thing, so I need more than this, Siri. Okay. Hey Siri, is it worth listening to the Danger Club podcast?
Playing podcast Danger Close with Jack Carr on Apple Podcasts.
No. Stop. No, we can't do that. That's a copyright thing. No, stop. Okay. Okay, well, you can listen to Danger Close with Jack Carr if you want, but, you know, we're here for the Danger Club podcast. So, hey, Siri, can you just say it's great? I'll edit it together.
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
I'm just trying to edit this together so the Dangerlings don't know. Hey, Siri, can you say it's good? Hey, Siri, can you just say it's good?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Hey, Siri, just say you are good.
It's nice to be appreciated.
No, I wasn't saying you're good. I'm saying that I want you to... This ain't gonna work. Hey, Siri, can you just beatbox for me?
Siri on the mic with some real bad beats. Bins and bags and 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 bins and bags. Actually, those beats were rubbish.
Yeah, they were worse than Ross's. Hey Siri, weren't they? They were worse than Ross's, weren't they? Siri? Danger Club podcast.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
Jam, he is going to go on a date.
She's an influential landowner in Nepean.
Gorham's balls, come on lads! You are just going to have to go fully on a date.
This is going to end in disaster. You do realise this, don't you?
In walks a dwarven woman. She looks completely out of place in this part of the city.
Oh my god, she's beautiful.
My name's Tekila, but Tekila with a K.
Tekila. Call me Folton.
Folton's my father's name.
The adventure continues now.
We're rolling.
And we are off. James is running for the table, putting his coat on the thing, trying to sit down. He's getting there. He's getting comfy. The timer's turned. Do you need a toilet break, James?
Yes.
I'm just going to go and have some lunch.
Yeah, just going to have a quick nap.
You can pee your pants like the rest of us. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club podcast.
Pee your pants.
Oh, that was nice. We've had a lovely little lunch break here at the studio. Been out for some nice. Anyone had any nice lunches?
Well, I was just about to ask you the same thing, Daniel. What did you have?
I will shout out a little deli around the corner, cheese and charcuterie place around the corner from you that did like a New Yorker sandwich, like a pastrami and mustard and pickles and it was very fancy. It's one of these places like I had to use most of our lunch break to wait for them to make it. But it was so good. There's always, everywhere we record, everywhere you live, Colin, you always manage to live near places that have like a fancy little cheese place or something nearby, somewhere that will just absorb my money as I walk past it. Because I'm just like,
It's true, actually, because we recorded at mine for a bit, and I got nowhere like that, Randall.
Nah, it's terrible.
No, it's really bad. It's really bad for places.
What did you have?
I had a
James?
baked potato with chili con carne and cheese.
Oh, no wonder Kaplan was trying to get involved in that.
Yeah.
He was
And
trying to eat the meat.
When I arrived at the record earlier today, I had an all-day breakfast sandwich, which I pulled out midway between the records. He went mad for that as well.
Yeah, he was loving your
He just
food
decided
today.
I am the meat man today, which is fair.
He was sniffing around my stuff, but my stuff was devoid of meat because I made with my partner last night some cold cannon, and I brought that in, and I decided to get lively, so I asked Colin if I could borrow some of his hot sauces, and now I know just how hot Colin's kitchen is. It's hot, everyone. Ross, you also
I gave you some of
tried
my
that.
hot sauce, didn't I?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like the one that I made.
Homemade
yeah.
buffalo. It was fucking banging, actually. Let me tell you, it was tasty. I was in kind of painful sweats by the end, but you know when you're like, I must eat more.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the dangerous hot sauces.
Oh, yeah.
Can't stop.
Danger sauce.
Danger sauce.
You do get a buzz from it, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
You
It's
actually
you
get
literally-
I can't remember which one it is.
it's your taste buds that get they kind of get burned off in a way, and yeah, you get high from the pain.
Good stuff. I mean, can I make a request on behalf of all of us that you never give any of that to Ross?
Oh,
Can't handle his spice.
because what did you have, Ross?
But he
I
can't-
had a burrito that had already a load of spice in it, and then I had some of Colin's spice dipped in.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's
so
going to be a spicy boy tomorrow, isn't it?
Ross has already had
And
to
then-
leave the record halfway through to go take a shit, so it's already
no one knew.
And
No one knew.
But he literally stood up, mouthed apologies to all of us, and then slinked out the door to go and have a shit. And you were gone for about 10 minutes.
There you
I
go.
thought you'd fallen in.
There you go, Dangerlings. There's your game to play on Discord this week. Can you guess which of the last few episodes had Ross suddenly missing for a little
Suddenly,
bit?
it's all about Fulton, and it's not.
Now
about
this
Fulton.
happened before, and I had to cut this
Because he was that loud.
because it was,
No, I was
The
like
screams of anguish, like you go so high pitched when you scream. It's amazing.
I had a roast.
Why'd you do it in
dinner.
Fulton's accent?
a cat. I don't know. Fulton is me.
I had a roast dinner, by the way. Like, I had a roast dinner from last night.
No one cares.
What?
Yeah, I had a full on.
You were sneaking a roast
Yeah,
dinner.
Wait, you had enough for 2 more portions.
Did you have-
of it
Oh
as
yeah,
well?
yeah. Me and my partner, we had roast dinner. for
Yeah, but
lunch.
Sick.
what
Nice.
meat was it? Because you're vegetarians. Was it nut roast?
Vegan, actually.
Vegan.
Yes,
Nice.
it was a vegan roast lump.
A vegan roast lump. That sounds sexy, Cole. That sounds good.
Well, you can't.
It's really good.
You can't gender it or sort of like animalize it, so it's just going to be it. That's
Vegan
a
roast
vegan.
lump. It was really
roast
tasty.
lump.
Really tasty. Yeah.
Yeah? What was in it?
I did. You know what? I didn't make it, so I don't know.
It's like a haggis. It's just like a lump of.
What, but vegan?
Yeah,
so
vegan,
Like,
yeah.
a beetroot
So-
cooked within its own
haggis?
lettuce.
Wait, vegan haggis is amazing. It's so good.
I will
Seriously.
go with you on this, Cole. We had a thing for Burns night, and we had some veg. We had some. I don't know, if it was veggie or vegan. But
They're
it was
both- yeah, there's both.
non-meat haggis. It was good. It was better than the meaty haggis.
It's delicious.
Really,
I've never
really
had
good.
haggis before.
Yeah, you
great.
have.
No.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
James is trying to gaslight Ross there into.
Yeah, you have.
So every time you've been asleep at a party, James has just been there with spoonfuls of haggis. Being like, nom, 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 nom.
Yes, you have.
Drum, what did you have? Drum, what did you have?
We could do a little quiz
We love you, Drum.
for the Dangerlings. Ross followed up his hot saucy boy meal with some dessert. And how many did you eat?
Well, you're acting like it's like loads. Like I had a whole.
Well,
I had 2 apple turnovers.
Well, you've just told everyone now that was supposed to be a quiz.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
a
That was
reasonable.
going to keep us going for weeks.
How was that going to keep us going for weeks, James?
Gonna get
It's
social
an
media on it, it's
unreasonable
gonna be
amount of food, Ross.
Christ, I'm never going to your quiz night. That's 2 apple turnovers is a perfectly acceptable number of apple turnovers.
it
Like
is.
1 apple turnover is too small, unless you get them in like a little village bakery where they're like just these ridiculous,
Oh my
like
God.
massive slice ones. that are-
proper sort of like Women's
Down in
Institute
Cornwall or
kind of-
something.
Yeah, that
yeah.
kind of. But then they taste of nothing because it's all puff pastry. So it's just the kind of like you bite into it and it just deflates because it's just air and layers until you get to a little
Hardly
bit.
any apple.
Yeah.
Hardly any apple, yeah. Well, it's cost of living crisis, isn't it?
What do you think? We're made of apples.
Can't get apples these days, and we've only got air to put in the pastry. So here's an eclair.
Wasn't there an egg crisis a while back?
There's still an egg crisis.
Still is, mate.
Egg shortage.
I've got to tell you what. There's a bit. I don't get that many eggs a week, surprisingly. But Abel and Cole always fucks up something. They're always like, we haven't got something. This fucked up, but they always get me my eggs. They always get eggs to my door. I don't know what Abel and Cole have been doing during the egg crisis.
Yeah.
But to have access to this many eggs for all their customers. But
Well, Abel and Cole are really good actually, because what they do is they source local vegetables and local food. So they go to local farms and they pick up the eggs that are available, and they get them direct from the farm, which is great. Because what's happening with the wholesale? Why do I know about this?
It's very important though, because it's been a big thing.
What we're doing in wholesale
UK,
is basically the supermarkets are refusing to pay the prices that the farms are having to put up for the kind of what Brexit has done to all the kind of eggs and stuff like that. So basically, the production of eggs
because of Brexit.
No, yeah, it's all because of Brexit.
Every fucking problem in this fucking godforsaken fucking country comes down to this fucking idiot decision.
It's not just Brexit. I know there's a few factors in it, but the supermarkets are refusing to pay the prices for the eggs, even though the price of eggs in supermarkets is going up. So, and this is happening in America as well. They're sort of refusing to pay prices, and it's crazy. So, it's not that there's a shortage of eggs; it's the fact that they won't pay for the distribution and things like that. And so they're having to just waste the eggs. They're just throwing them away.
If there's no shortage of eggs, why are they increasing the? Sorry to put you as the font of all knowledge. Capitalism.
Well,
yeah,
it is kind of, but there's loads of factors. So obviously, the feed that chickens would have, the energy to run their farms, all this kind of stuff. That's all going up. So that has to be reflected in the price of the product,
and that's all going up.
Exactly. Yeah.
But what they're basically because everything's going up.
All roads lead to Brexit.
Like so much we import as well that you can't get because there's shortages. If you're a musician, you can't get any music gear. There's literally so many factors affecting it.
Brexit.
It's not all Brexit. But what the supermarkets trying to do is strong arm the farms to say well, you're going to put your price up, so it means our profit margin will go down. Yeah. So we want to put up the price of eggs, but we want to pay you the same price for
But the supermarkets and the right-wing press say that there's a shortage of eggs when there's not. This is complete bollocks.
No. It's not all Brexit. Some of it's the war in Ukraine. It's all those chickens going off to fight.
Yeah,
there are a lot of chickens going.
The Hussar chicken brigades.
Yeah, and we raise our glasses and salute to the chicken foreign legion.
Don't worry, we are eating your eggs in your we're eating your unborn children. Thank you for the war.
Because every time you go past a farm, there's always a sign up being like, "Come and take some fucking eggs."
Yeah, we got loads.
And they can't all be trapped to try and to murder you and steal your car. I know some of them.
I mean, the last three I went to were. I've been getting through cars at a ridiculous rate. I tell you what, did have some eggs.
You've had 3 cars this week.
3 cars this week. Yeah.
And it's Tuesday.
Cost of living, mate.
Down to 1 kidney, but I got a lot of eggs.
Yeah.
It's different, isn't it, when you go locally? Because around where my mum lives in sort of like a kind of countryside-ish kind of village area, there's regularly road signs just loads of nice people. We've got literally the best, most nutritious eggs you could possibly want. But I don't know, what do you want? 80p for 6? Come and get them. Yeah. We've got loads. And you're like, wow, that's really fucking nice.
Well, there's a place in Oxford, where my partner's family live, and we used to walk around there, and you take an empty carton with you, and there was an honour system. There was just a basket full of change and notes and things like that, and you would just leave money in there and take as many eggs as you want.
They can't do that in France anymore.
No.
Gaston. He has 6 dozen eggs every morning.
Right. Okay. There we go.
Right.
Come on, guys. Jeez. He's tilted it for France.
He has. Yeah, that's why the egg shortage.
The size of a barn. He's famous for it. He says that in his song.
We were all just
Gaston, is this a pun? Is this? Okay. Yeah.
I was on to why would Gaston not respect the honour system of a small farm?
I don't respect the honour system like Gaston.
There you go, Dangerlings. 10 minutes of egg talk to start your day.
Eggs are good.
Eggs are good, but what's not good is this terrible date.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible. I think it's going pretty well, actually.
It's not terrible yet, says the man on the date.
Not terrible.
You wait till later.
I'd say if you are vegan, you can have tofu instead. Scrambled tofu is amazing.
What, in the bar?
I've got a good recipe for it.
No, in real life.
Yeah, real life. Just because we were saying that eggs are amazing, and yes, they are, but if you're vegan, you won't eat eggs. So, sorry, what were you saying, Dan?
No, that was a solid link, Colin, and I appreciate your contribution to it.
Tofu.
Tofu grubs.
So
There's no shortage of tofu, though. That's causing a crisis.
Shoreditch tofu.
Shortage, because a lot more people are going vegan and vegetarian. And
I
now
see what
they're
you mean,
actually
yeah.
clearing land to grow tofu and to farm that sort of stuff. You're like, oh, God, we just can't win.
It's a madness.
We just consume. That's the problem.
are we going to talk about fucking eggs and tofu for an hour?
Eggs and tofu.
Let's do it.
I'm actually quite. It's making me
I mean,
hungry again.
yeah, exactly. It sounds like a sitcom from the 70s, doesn't it? It's sort of eggs and tofu.
Tofu.
Sorry, eggs.
Oh my goodness! So
It must be good because Scott's yawning. So.
I mean, that's how you know you're
Sleeps
making.
now.
It's because he hasn't eaten any eggs.
Yeah,
if you're
he
charged
needs
up on
some
eggs, mate, I had a couple of eggs today. Feel ready to go.
Yeah.
And I had some tofu. So.
And together we are.
Tofu and eggs. Tofu and eggs.
What tofu and eggs?
That's absolutely what it is. We're in the city of a Nepean.
Yeah.
It would be right if a Sisyphant 81 was doing this.
I'm sort of imagining quite a sort of kind of fantasy Gotham place, sort of like quite, like, you know, those German cities that all look sort of quite fairy tale.
Yeah.
Is it that sort of place?
Yeah,
Is that the kind of aesthetic?
it's got that kind of look, like all of
little turrets, points,
yeah,
on
lots
buildings
of points and things like that. The Nexian kind of architecture is quite Middle Eastern, and it's sort of like a sort of minarets and onion domes kind of style. But there's a much more. I like an Nepean because it's got two really distinct bits. It's got the central part of it with the in the dome where you've got all of the. I think it's called the Nexian Still. That's what they call it. And it's where kind of lots of gardens, lots of fancy places where all the rich people live. And then on the outside, you've got this big old ring of less well looked after built or. Of the other buildings with these big factories, because it's basically a massive workshop to produce potions. Like we used to talk about ages ago when you were going to shops in game and buying potions and being like, oh yeah, there's like a wizard somewhere just churning out like level 1 healing potions, as many as they can a day, and flogging them in the shop. And so kind of that's like the cottage industry version, and this is like the industrialized national scale version of it. It's just a whole city devoted to producing potions and mutants and less so mutants. There's that much detail in Impossible Lands. It's like it makes mutants, but it's not the primary mutant producer on this country.
They tried to diversify 40 years ago. We're a bit mutant, aren't we, at the moment? Let's get some potions.
They dabble in golems, but it's kind of the city that, like, Quantium is like the heart of Nex. It's the main city, but there's this whole thing of like loads of people. If you want to make your name on it, you all go over to a Nepean for a bit and spend a few years making shitloads of money and offing your rivals and just fighting your way up, and you can come back. Because if you can invent a potion that massively helps the country, or you can sell. It's basically like a murdery big pharma. So kind of big pharma. That's the kind of city that this is.
Okay.
So it's but yeah, visually very different between once you're in the dome and once you're out of the dome. As you all and I'm shocked as to so the first bit of you arrived in a Nepean before Impossible Lands had come out, before the book had come out, and so it was based entirely on the Pathfinder wiki page about a Nepean, right. With there being a lake of ooze and stuff. And then the book came out, and I was shocked how close I got it with some of the guesswork.
Really?
I'd be like, well, it's because they say lake of ooze, and I was like, nah, it'd be cool if there's like a palace over the top of that, right? And they've got to go over a bridge to get to it. And then the book comes out, and that's exactly what's in there.
Wow.
So either they've been reading my notes, or my plots are hugely derivative, which I think is probably more likely. There are only so many fantasy tropes.
Yeah, true.
So I cannot believe we left off mid-date. We didn't resolve the most romantic night. Well, it's a lunch date as well. The most romantic lunch date of Folton's life, as he is romancing. Do we remember her name?
Tekila with a K.
Tekila with a K. Tekila with a K.
You can remember names.
Yeah, so I wrote it in my notes.
Okay, yeah, that's bad. That's more. There's the fault of me.
Remembers it when he's in love.
Yeah.
Although you were in love with Xanathar and you never remembered his name.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Good, your brother Folton.
Oh, yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
Who painted weird portraits of Folton.
Yeah.
You got the deed to. You had the deed to his house for a little while. That you could have gone to his house and found what creepy monuments to Folton he'd been leaving lying around.
They're just rotting now, eroding away.
Rotting implies that they're organic.
They must be earwax or something like that. Aren't they? Sort of like toenail clippings for eyes.
Oh. Well, should we see what romantic endeavours we can get onto today?
Let's do it.
So. We're in the Creeping Ooze East, which is the second worst bar in Anepian. A number of people have been stabbed. The bar has gradually cleared out. Bubba has got a job as a waiter. Velda has left and then returned.
Yes.
And Velda, Karagor, Jam, and occasionally Bubba are sat in one booth. Bubba having to occasionally get up and go and serve drinks and then come back. Immediately next to them in the other booth, so kind of back to back with them, Folton is sitting with Tekila, the beautiful dwarven lady with her curly blonde locks, her curly blonde beard, and her fine robes. Who are sitting having a pair of cocktails which are trying to escape from the glasses, which have dancing lights flashing around them thanks to Bubba. And we'll pick it up there with Folton and Tekila.
These lights are like the light in your
mind. Say mind.
Mine.
Oh, Folton, you really thought about that.
Yeah, hold on. Actually, I forgot. Did you say your dad's name was Folton?
Yeah, that's my dad's name. My Papa's name is Folton. Is this like a kinky thing?
I don't know.
No,
Did you find that out and you want me to call you by my dad's name?
No, that's weird.
Do you want me to call you Daddy Folton?
No,
yes.
No, that's weird.
Why not?
Don't know.
Velda,
are you messaging?
Oh, just like I just couldn't help myself,
Just peering over the.
Yes.
You said you wasn't going to do the messaging thing.
Well, I thought I know. I just got caught up in the moment,
The fucking rudest thing. Poor Karagor's just sitting in his booth with both Bubba and Velda with their fingers on their ears, having other conversations.
Having an argument about whether or not his date should call her Daddy.
Don't listen to Velda.
Don't listen to Folton.
Don't listen to Velda.
What do I do?
Don't stop speaking out loud.
Oh, sorry.
Folton, you alright?
Yes, fine. Take another drink. Wait, don't you?
What is the drink like?
I don't know. What's it like, Dan?
She sips. You both sip some. You can feel it like crawling on your tongue.
It's almost like it's alive.
Oh wow! It's really.
It's hard to swallow, isn't it?
Let's try to get back out.
Yeah. Just keep swallowing it. It'll go down with the saliva. Should we just get an ale?
Yeah, that would be great, actually.
Grub ale or
I think that's the only one they do.
yeah. Waiter.
Listen, I don't know if I. Hold on. Hello.
That was. Why did you take so long?
I was coming from.
Oh no! Don't be rude to the wait staff.
No, we don't do that here, sir.
That's a passion killer number one.
Oh,
don't
sorry.
be rude to the service staff.
We don't do that here.
Oh.
We don't do slapping.
I'm sorry.
Folton slaps him back.
He looks at Tekila.
What? Are you gonna take that from him?
No, you're right, Tekila. Folton winks at Bubba.
Bubba splits into three.
Oh, you trickster!
There's actually four of me now, so
He goes to punch the one on the left.
Roll a d4. Oh no!
Karagor's just watching in horror.
Yeah.
Or you punch the real Bubba.
4.
Felder, you see Folton stand up and just punch all four. All four bubbas fall down, and then more bubbas appear above their heads and start spinning round and round.
Now, my good man, I would like a grubby ale, please.
Oh, I think I have to go home now, and send the other waiting staff in.
Well, good, because I want a drink, Felton.
Bubba crawls round out of sight of Tekila and
But
Folton.
wouldn't she be able to see because your duplicates are sort of stuck out of the room?
Let's do a little stealth then, shall we? Not very good. Actually, it's 24.
24. Okay, yeah, you managed to get. I was going to say, but you crawl outside, and one of your images is doing the exact same things as you in full view.
That's because that's what I thought.
No, it's fine. You managed to crawl out. You just crawl away and crawl back into the booth with the other two.
Felder, you're going to have to take over.
I'm not. Look, why does there have to be a waiter? Like this tavern, she can just order some drinks.
Because that's the plan we came up with.
The worst plan is an inflexible plan.
How's it going over there? Is he making headway?
I completely forgot you were here, actually.
Yeah, I know. No one's got me a fucking drink either.
Do you know what? I think you should introduce yourself.
Maybe you should be the waiter. Yes. And then you could be the suave waiter that steals her away.
He can't lift.
And while you're up there, could you get me an ale?
He can't lift any drinks.
It doesn't
Fuck it.
matter. Well,
We need a waiter.
it doesn't matter. It's a waiter.
We need a waiter.
You could be his tray.
You could be a waiter.
Yes.
You can't do
you
message
could be.
thing.
You could hold a tray with jam on it, so it'd be like a double waiter.
A dumb waiter.
Yes. See.
All right, because Velda isn't going to do it, I'll fucking do it.
Oh, this is the best day ever.
You lazy piece of shit.
I'm just enjoying seeing how this pans out.
What's Fulton doing in all this time?
And then I stuck my thumbs in her eyes, and then I did a really anticlimactic thing and kicked him into the river.
Sounds like he's on the eye thing. He's on the eye thing. He's on the eye.
Oh god!
Code red.
Stop with the eyes. Stop with the eyes.
Oh, but that's a story for another time.
You've literally just told her the story.
There's more than that that meets the eye.
Oh, fuck.
I love your laugh.
You have so many good stories, Folton.
You have a beautiful face.
Jam's like listening intently to the thing. We're like,
When's he gonna set me up with her?
Now, I wonder, have you got like a big house?
Oh yeah, my pa owns so much land inside the dome. We got all of these greenhouses.
Probe about the father.
Wouldn't it be funny if a Folton met another Folton?
You want to meet my father?
Well,
This is moving so fast.
Calm down. You're going to push her away.
well, no, we don't have to. We can just.
I think it's a great idea. You're the nicest guy I ever met, Folton.
Go for it. Do it. You're in.
It's a classic meeting the father after the date. Classic.
Oh,
Remember, we've got the big banquet, so don't be too long about it.
Tell her you want to marry her.
Get your knob out.
Say I'd like to marry you.
I would like to maybe marry you.
I'll teach you for fucking punching me in the eye, you cunt.
as soon as you finish saying this, a tiny meat person comes flying over the back of the booth and lands on your head. You go,
I'll fucking kill you!
Caragor gets up and swats it off.
That'd be the waiter.
I'm sorry, sir, about the pests in this establishment.
Is he doing Shania's voice?
No,
so.
this is definitely not Shana's voice. Please take the next drinks on with the establishment's compliments.
What's your name?
My name is Honre.
Honre.
Honre the waiter, also Matase. Well done for standing up to the previous waiter. Because he was a problem in here. You are truly an hero of a Nepion and mighty strong with your arms.
Yeah.
You look like you have very caring eyes. Oh, hello, my lady. I did not see you there.
Oh, bonjour.
Tell her you want to get married tomorrow.
I would like to get
Come on.
I don't.
No, it's
not
done
yet.
now.
I'm
He's
scared.
already proposed.
Well, I know he's already proposed, but marriage tomorrow has been a bit much.
You'll have to You'll have to ask Daddy's permission, Folton.
Caragor, say
He's
congratulations.
very old-fashioned.
This is all a bit new to me.
Well, while you have time to think about that, I will get you 2 grub ales on the house. And when Caragor turns to leave to go to the bar, he just boots Jam Jam into the corner beneath the booth.
It just slides into a corner of the room.
Yeah, mate, I need 2 grub ales, no messing around. And don't make them creepy crawly ones, like sloshy liquid ones, please.
Fine.
Yeah, good.
Fine. You're the best waiter I've had. So. Anything for you. He pours 2 ales and slides them over.
It's mad, really, because the table they picked is so close to the bar. Like it's only a few feet away. Like
you could just shout the order across.
The Tengu will pay you. Cheers. Go back over.
As you come back, Fulton's just got his arm out going, and this is where I do my armpit meat. I dangle it down from the hairs and leave it there to,
Fulton, rip some of your armpit hair out. It'll make you seem strong.
Look how strong I am.
Wow, you're so strong, Fulton.
See, I told you it'd work. Do some more.
Okay.
Nose hairs.
See this?
Oh my god.
The customary ripping of the hair. I see you are a cultured man.
Hey.
Mister, can I have your name?
Fulton Battlestone.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Rippy Hair Man. Here are your grub ales, compliments of the house.
Thank you, good sir. Have this on the house. He flicks him a gold piece.
Caragor catches it and just dead face looks back at Fulton and goes,
so generous. It's not fine to have such a custom in this fine establishment.
Before you go, though,
shit.
Tekila.
Yes.
Would you like to see the way to do a little dance?
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Caragor would like to dance.
Caragor dances for you. Make a perform check. Let's see how.
I thought you were going to say that.
See how good Caragor's dance is.
Okay. Good. 19.
Wow.
Oh, that's good.
The barman shouts out, goes, "You're fired as well. Someone find me another waiter." And looks over at Velda.
Nope.
Why won't you be a Velda? Why won't you be a Velda?
I am being a Velda. I'm being the most Velda I've been in ages. No, I think the date's finished.
The date's
Isn't it?
He's just asked her to marry him.
Well, yeah, it seems like a pretty big climax to me, doesn't it?
He's pulling all his hair out.
I know, that's weird.
Do an eyelash.
Are you telling him to pull his hair out?
Wow, there's just a little pile of hairs now on the table.
Fulton, stop pulling your hair out.
Okay.
No, keep doing it. She's loving it.
I'm glad you enjoyed my dancing. It has got me fired. Fortunately, this gold piece will cover my month's wages.
See you later, good man.
Goodbye. Caragor goes and sits down and glares at you.
So what do we do now?
You're a really good waiter. Fucking shut up.
What are we going to do now, though?
I know this is all moving so fast, but I just feel Is it too far to say that I love you, Folton?
I love you too. I love you too.
I love you too.
With all my heart.
With all my ass.
That'll do.
I love you with all of my ass too. Will you come by the gardens this afternoon before the banquet and meet my father?
Yes.
Yes. I would like that very much.
Oh, Folton, this is the happiest day of my life.
Mine too.
She leans across the table towards you and closes her eyes.
Caragor's nodding.
He sort of leans forward,
peering over the booth bar.
yeah. He sort of leans forward and gives her like a really awkward first kiss because he's never kissed anyone. He kind of just like.
Oh God. Be thankful that this is a podcast, dear listeners. I just
see what Ross
had
is doing.
a close-up view of Ross's awkward kiss impression, and it was horrific. But it reminded me of catfishes. That's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Your beard hairs entangle, and you wear the face off her like a 14-year-old behind the bike shed for a minute. While the others all watch. And she stands up, wipes her face, says, "Oh, it's a bit of meat there."
Sorry, a bit of grub as well. Sorry.
She gives you the address of the manor house where they live. I'll see you this afternoon.
Yes. Goodbye, my love.
Goodbye, Daddy.
Tell her I love that.
This for me is Ross's weird. Dan calling me Daddy.
I'm having a lovely time, everyone.
What did you say? Well, what did you
Tell her
say?
you love it when you call her that.
I love it when you call me that.
That might have been unnecessary.
Doesn't matter. He punched me in the face. Fuck him. It was my mate up until like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, she blows you a kiss, and just as quick as that, she's gone out the door.
Now
I come round to the booth.
Now I'm very aware that what we've done there might have fucked things up because now you've got to keep this up.
I love
until the plan is over.
I think.
Oh, do you? Oh, then it's fine.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Jam Jam.
Jam Jam comes walking across the bar from the corner where he's kicked. He's just covered in cigarette butts and peanut shells.
Yeah. Everywhere has peanuts.
Everyone's got peanuts.
They're grub peanuts.
Grub nuts.
Grub nuts.
What the hell, man? I thought we were friends.
We were, but she's so beautiful.
You were supposed to wingman me there and then hand it over. You know, you were gonna drive the wagon, and then I was gonna park it. That's what we agreed.
What? There's a bit. Listen. Nobody would fall in love with you. Look at you.
Oh, that's harsh, Folton,
that's
man.
harsh. I mean, it's probably
You're
true.
never going to speak to her again.
Caragol just sucks his teeth awkwardly and goes, I'm just going to make sure she doesn't get mugged on the way out. But Caragol does leave and goes to check that she's getting out okay.
You sort of see her. She's sort of skipping off down the street in love. Occasionally people with knives appear out of the shadows and just get hit by arrows and go down. She doesn't even notice. Just keeps going down the street. Jam's like,
You're going to take that from him, Jam Jam? You're going to take that?
I mean, he is.
I know. I'm just,
to be honest.
You know.
But it's not fair. One day you're going to find yourself your own lovely little piece of meat.
Let this bit go. I think it's about time Jam Jam became a bad guy. I think it's about time we had to fight Jam Jam. We had training as for a while.
Yeah.
Jam Jam just sadly goes to the bar and just takes a couple of bottles and just starts pouring them into it and just starts mixing himself something. And
oh dear. I suppose you're right. I suppose who could ever love a master alchemist?
And he throws the glass at Folton.
What is it?
It completely misses. It lands in the empty booth where the date took place, explodes, and it catches fire.
What are you doing?
You stole my heart, and my heart's on the outside, so it hurts even more.
Caragol comes back in and goes, right, that's sorted. Oh, my fucking Goron's balls!
Yes, I think it's time to leave.
Yes.
Jam Jam's gone mental.
Love is pain.
Love is
pain.
Yeah, it's true. I can see that now.
And I'm in love. And
now everyone else is going to be in pain. I can see it. It's a sign of the end times.
We should probably put that fire out, to be honest.
No, it's not. I'm not a waiter. And Belder leaves.
Fair play. Barbara just goes as well.
And I would too, but you fired me. So I'm going to leave as well.
killed everyone that was in it. And they just set the place alight.
We lied to them, we stabbed them, and now we're burning anyone else there alive.
Yeah.
So, great.
Carragher, I had a kiss for the first time.
Congratulations, mate. How
We
did it
both
feel?
saw and smelt it.
It was weird. It was all slimy but also nice.
Yeah, that's
Because you had that slimy drink as well.
Well, that
Yeah.
as well. It was kind of mixing in
What
between us.
What did it taste of, by the way?
Grub, drink, and
Grub drink.
Grub drink.
What did your grub drink taste of? It tasted of grub drink. You're devolving.
grub, drink.
Oh,
Like grub drink.
Me like.
You like it, grub drink.
Since falling in love, you've lost one of your IQ points, which isn't leaving as many.
Yeah, it was amazing. She's so beautiful.
Where's Jam Jam? Is he still in the bar?
Jam's kind of like, it's just, he's made himself a pyre. No, he's kind of like Denethor. It's just like,
Running after us down the street going, you, I'll get you, Folton.
He's trying to get at Folton, but he has no, like, any one of you can just kind of like, just keep pushing him away, like, just pick him up. Like, he has no kind of like, in the end, he just kind of gives up and just kind of hangs limply, whichever one of you's holding him. Like,
I'm going to be alone forever.
It's all right. Well, listen, someone in this city can make you a tiny little sandwich homunculi to go out with, wouldn't they? Well, we're in an alchemy city, aren't we? So I'm sure someone could do that, couldn't
Yeah,
they?
we could just walk up a little
let's
girlfriend.
add that to the list because you're never going to get me.
Fulton!
What? Sorry.
Make it worse. Okay, so when did she say she's going to meet you?
This address.
In an hour.
That's so. When I said when did she say she's going to meet you, and you said this address, do you see how those two? Do you see how those words don't mean anything to each other?
This address. Sorry, I'm just loved up.
Yeah, I can tell.
Lost. I can't remember.
Oh,
It's in an
2
hour.
hours?
It's in an hour.
hour?
No, it's an hour before the thing.
In the gardens.
In the gardens, hour before.
Okay.
Hey.
And what was that bit about a dad? Are you going to meet
Dad?
Dad?
Yeah, Dad's gonna be there. His name's Fulton, so I'll get on like a house on fire.
That's weird.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Why?
Is he?
Are there many Fultons or?
Well, I don't know.
It's like Dan, like
Dan.
it's a really common name. Dan, Steve, Steve Battlestone.
I've never heard of a Fulton, but you know, whoever came up with that idea for a name must be.
Maybe it's. I mean, you've also never heard.
I just
of
imagine
Pathfinder.
someone walking down the street going, "Are you talking to me? My name is also Fulton."
Maybe it's spelled
I'm
differently.
Fulton. So is my wife.
Maybe yeah.
Apostrophe you know.
Maybe it's Fulton instead of Folton.
That'd be Fulton.
Fulton.
Yeah,
Fulton.
because if anyone
Or
calls me
Fulton.
Fulton, I'd be so annoyed.
It was months ago, Ross.
years ago.
Let it go. Yeah.
Okay, so we just continue your day at round 2 at the banquet that we're
That's
all
I guess what we need.
How do I
Okay.
talk to a dad?
Well,
do I
with
tell
your
him
mouth.
that
You've got-
I would like to make love to his sweet
I
daughter?
wouldn't say that essentially,
No?
unless you want to punch in the face.
Do I take him on in combat?
some cultures, but not this one. I don't think so. Just be nice and respectful. And
Where do I tell him the story about the eyes and the thumbs?
No,
Not the first meeting.
Okay.
I mean, if he's like from a warrior culture, maybe.
Might
Did
work.
you find any details
Well, he's
about
a businessman.
he's a businessman. Okay,
Yeah.
then no.
No.
Okay.
Unless you could say you scooped out its eyes, kicked it into the river, and then did a business deal with it.
Sold it at a house.
Sold it at a house, yes.
You could talk about common grounds. You know.
Oh, you're a
you could talk
businessman as well.
You could talk about day holes, night holes, things that you know.
Talk
Yeah.
about pocket
dwarves will know.
meat.
Oh, yeah, it could be talk about my business.
Maybe
Also,
see if
what
we
about
want to
that brewery
invest.
that
or something.
we sort of started up
Yeah.
very briefly? It didn't go very well.
I
but
didn't, did it? No.
You
No.
can ask his advice. They love art. They love helping. Like
They
that.
do.
They love talking about
Yeah.
themselves.
They might
Yeah.
charge you for their time.
Oh yes, well he's going to have to marry his
Yeah,
daughter,
absolutely.
but you know that's yeah.
I'm excited.
So talk about businesses, talk about day holes, night holes.
You realise that when you get married, you're probably going to have to settle down and leave the group.
Eh?
Yeah, you can't be an adventurer unless she comes with us. But like that's pretty not going to happen, is it?
No, I'm not watching that kiss ever again.
What?
Well, you're going to
stop adventuring.
You're going to have to leave us or leave her. That's it.
Because hey lads, come on, that's an extreme thing to put.
I mean,
on.
although
our friend has just found happiness, we don't need to put ultimatums on him straight away. Come on, that's bad friendship.
I'd something definitely speak with her about, because if she marries an adventurer and you are planning on gallivanting off around the world and not seeing her for months and months and months on end, and possibly dying at the end of it without her even knowing what your fate was, then you should probably discuss that with her first.
But also, shut up! Come on, me and Shannon do this all the time.
I'm just a little rain cloud of a man. I just want to.
I know. I know you are.
I never spoke to my dad before I left, and I haven't seen him. No, he was called
Folton.
No, yeah, I forgot.
Your dear father.
Yeah.
Balfour, maybe? I can't remember.
Well, it's been a long time since I read that backstory.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
It's a while. But yeah, okay, let's go to the gardens, shall we?
Oh, goody.
You guys hide in the bushes.
What? Why?
Look,
you can pretend like you're just walking.
No, okay, listen. This is the series of events that happened last time. We remained hidden when you were on a date.
Yeah.
Okay. You started talking about violence. You knocked one of us out.
Oh, sorry about that, Bob. I was just playing along.
Yeah.
I tried to pull my punch, and I was going to hit one of your things, but I hit such an amazing hit.
Yeah.
I was just playing the role of, like, you know, the bad boy.
Oh, yeah, you're playing the role, are you?
That's what all girls want, a bad boy, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I apologise for punching you.
I appreciate the apology. I'm not sure if we're ready to be friends yet, but yes, I do take that. Thank you.
Okay.
Bubba, if it makes you feel any better, I can knock Folton out. That's been established in the canon. Now also Folton can knock you out. So like there is a pecking order. If it makes you feel any better.
I mean, I didn't do anything. I could have done something myself.
You cast a spell, so...
Yeah, I could cast a spell and knock him out.
You lost a fight. So.
I might be able to knock you out.
What spell would you cast to knock him out?
Is it going to be... Wait. Caragor mouths magic missile to those two.
Magic missile.
Oh, real? Well, that's a shock.
Yeah. There you go.
That one out of your chest.
One out of my chest.
Where his love comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's romantic conversation. Well,
I actually use love to generate magic missiles.
Do you?
Yeah, even though it
give
hurts.
those magic missiles to our enemies with love.
As I said, love
as they slam into their bodies.
Love is pain. I love my enemies to death.
So you've been inside all of our enemies with love.
That's it. Yeah, right. That's basically
not weird at all.
I put love inside them and they blow up.
That's wow. Now there's a tagline.
It's pretty metal.
God, it's pretty warm in this turbo, isn't it?
Shoot me with your love missile.
It never misses.
So where are you going to hide?
From the burning part.
Or are you not hiding?
We've been invited to the banquet. We don't need to hide.
Why do we hide? We'll sit on another bench. And no, there are no waiters in parks.
Yeah, but now
Park Ranger.
they've seen myself and Caragor like as waiters.
Yeah, I had an apron on. Didn't you?
No, I had no disguise at all.
I moved my eye patch from the other side of my head.
though, you've been fired, so you could just say...
So now we're just your friend.
So you could say that you're both sort of, just park waiters now.
Yeah, that's it. Right after the pub burned down, we became friends, and you brought them along. There you go, easy.
But what about Velda?
It's going to be easy.
Yeah, but I mean, but is that going to create the right impression to her father that a very powerful and influential man in the city, and you're going to bring along a couple of mates you just made who are ex-waiters, one of whom you punched? I mean,
no,
just sit by.
Just tell him the eye gouging story. I think that's going to go better.
It shows love.
All we got to do is spruce ourselves up just a little bit for banquet, okay, and then introduce ourselves if it comes up as the heroes of Enepian, because that'll be much easier ruse to keep up with because it's actually true.
there is logic there.
But she doesn't know that.
Exactly. So she doesn't know that. So we'll introduce ourselves.
But then all of a sudden, Folton will be a liar because
why will he be a liar? Two people that looked kind of similar worked in what we should be like. Oh, you happen to look like the heroes of Enepian. We'll be like, yeah, we've heard that before. We are. Okay. Some other people get mistaken. It's fine. It happens to me all the time.
So there's another Tengu running around.
Yeah.
And another half-orc.
They're imitators.
It's a fucking big city.
They look like us. Dressed like us.
It's become the trend.
Smell like us.
You're going to be
like.
You're dressed differently, aren't you? Because you're going to be dressed for the
Exactly.
Have I got a bruise on my face?
No, but Carragher's got some makeup that you could probably
I have,
use.
but you've got a lot of feathers, so if you had a bruise, wouldn't be able to see it.
I forget about that sometimes.
I don't.
Yeah, and it's actually physically impossible for your beak to swell or anything like that, so you're good.
Punch me again.
I'm invincible. Well, you could still put some makeup on.
Makeup?
Yeah, why not?
Maybe just a bit of mascara.
Yeah, just to bring out your eyes.
Yeah, I love my eyelashes looking all lovely and pretty, like I can bat them around.
Yeah.
You stop by a department store with a makeup counter and get a glow up for Bubba. He comes out looking all fancy.
We go back,
Cool.
get changed.
Core, you look nice. Hey? See? So I'm doing there. Core. Because that's the sound, and then Caragor realises that's the sound that...
police.
What is it?
It's the middle of anything, and you are the middle attractive... shit.
He was saying he's middle of the road now. He's just a middling... Even this... I think your eye makeup looks lovely.
Thank you.
Very
well
nice.
done.
I
Bring out
like
your eyes.
it.
What's
Thank you, Folton.
what's he had done?
Just a little bit of mascara, just like a little bit of blush going on. Yeah,
Nice.
it just looks a little bit fluffier.
I like that we've established that Bubba doesn't have eyebrows, but he's kind of obsessed with his like he likes doing fake eyebrows. He likes doing anything that makes brings out his eyes.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's so all right. So you're
Head
heading
back and get changed and then go back out.
You get changed into your finery. It's very easy to get like even changing, even if you're already in new outfits, you can get new clean outfits.
I'm going to put on some trousers first time in a couple of years.
Oh.
I know, yeah.
Trousers?
Yeah. Fancy it. Shania's got some.
Well, she normally wears them, doesn't she? So.
Yeah, she...
Hang on a minute. Hey, we'll have less of that, thank you. I let her go to that immersive restaurant. I allowed her. She asked me permission first, and I said it's okay.
Should we tell her that you allowed her to
don't
do
do
it?
that. Don't do that.
All right.
You head down to the address that you were given, where there is initially a large, it's a large sort of like a farm really. There's row upon row of different exotic looking plants growing, and there's a lot of staff tending to them.
What's this one called?
Eddie.
That plant's called Eddie.
No, I'm Eddie. Sorry, I thought you would ask my name before asking what the plant's name was.
No, I didn't. I wouldn't address a sentient being as this one. That'd be weird. Hello,
Unless
Eddie.
you're speaking to yourself in the third person. So this one would like some sandwiches.
Quite regal.
We met an Eddie earlier.
Did we?
It's quite a common name. It's like Folton.
Oh yeah.
Is there a lot of Foltons around here?
Oh, loads. My boss's name's Folton.
Really?
Lives in the manor over there.
Oh, that's who we're going to see, actually.
Oh, Lord Bottlebrook.
Folton Bottlebrook.
Bottlebrook.
Fulton Bottlebrook.
Now, is his name spelled with an O or a U?
It's spelled with an O. That's the common way of spelling it. Wouldn't spell it like a U. He's not a wanker.
Well, I wouldn't say that to him.
No, I would. He's a very stern man. I'd be very careful what
Is
you
he
say to
stern?
him.
Is he? What else is he like?
He's very shrewd,
Shrewd.
gentleman.
Remember this, Folton?
Fiercely protective of that daughter of his.
Is
I
he?
can tell you.
Is he? Would he be mad if someone was in love with her?
Oh my goodness!
What
me.
if they wanted to marry her?
Oh my goodness! I can only say they had better be the most charming person you've ever met.
As he says that, Fulton's trousers drop down because he isn't wearing a belt.
Just on their own.
Oh, sorry.
Slide whistle.
Is there anything he likes?
Sonny.
Is there anything we could, if you were to charm this man? What would you talk about?
Oh, he likes profit.
Profit.
He likes a level head. He likes someone who is sensible and grounded.
No.
Does he like dishwashers?
What?
You know, the dwarven dishwashers that I told you about.
Wasn't that just a kobold in a box?
Maybe. I can gift him one of those from a dwarven shop.
Where? How? How?
Well, you go to a dwarven appliance shop.
What, like that famous one, Folton's? I always wonder why it's called that now. Actually,
that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yes.
Anyway, yeah. What would said person have to bring? So just lots of money.
I honestly, I don't know. I would never be. I'd never be crazy enough to try and woo his daughter.
Well, you're not the hero of Escapilium.
That's from the Danger Games.
Subscribe to the Patreon if you haven't yet.
Hey,
listen to Danger Games.
you should get some flowers.
Yes, where's your best flowers, my good man?
He looks around. I mean...
No, but if we take any of them, someone's going to get very angry.
Yes, he'll know that you've stolen from him.
Literally, yes, we're going to have to present him.
Where's the nearest flower shop? Are they open?
Probably back in town, isn't it? Yeah, there's no flower shops around here. I don't think. I mean, I don't know. I'm not DMing this game.
Hang on a second, but why would you give him flowers? That's weird. He's going to show up at his house, ask to marry his daughter, and then give him some flowers.
I'll bring her the flowers.
Yeah, no,
well, no, but is she going to be there? I think he's going to meet him mano a mano, aren't you? Man on man.
Are there any day holes inside that mansion?
Hang on, where? Did she say she was coming to this?
Yeah.
So she is going to be here?
Yeah, she's going to be there.
I think so.
Yeah.
She's
going to be there.
That's going to be a disaster.
We're meeting the father.
Don't worry about flowers. I can give him some pocket meat.
No, okay, do you know what? You stay here. I'm going to go get you some flowers. Okay, I'll just run there, run back, dead easy. I will need 10 gold pieces.
5.
Well, I'm not performing. This is a great little side hustle. Caragor sprints to find the nearest flower shop.
You sprint to find the nearest flower shop. You buy some flowers. They cost you about a silver piece.
Caragor buys a taxi to get back.
He managed to through sort of a bit of a luxury trip. Managed to use about 5 silver pieces, and you're soon back with jingling pockets and a bunch of flowers.
Oh, taxman, I'll let him know.
How much were they?
They were. Here you go.
What?
The flowers. Look. This one is for. There's a mountain spray, some dahlias. I think they've got some lilies in there, so make sure she doesn't have cats, because cats don't like lilies.
Yeah.
And as you can see, they've got some dewdrops in there as well.
Yeah, and
some elvish fire brandy that's just dappled around the top. That's nice.
And also
so good.
And
you are welcome. Okay, that is a thankful.
These cost 10 gold pieces.
No, they didn't.
Oh, I see what you did there.
So you're
You give 10 gold pieces to everyone you fucking meet.
That's fine. I did.
Never.
I gave you 11 gold pieces technically because I paid you earlier.
Sorry, what was you saying, Eddie?
Sorry,
I forgot you were there. Actually,
the rest of you have been standing here for about 10 minutes.
I know. Literally just been looking at the floor. It's weird.
I know. I didn't want to know if I could go back to work or. So you're going to meet. You're going into the manor house, are you?
Yeah, in the gardens.
Going to meet Lord Bottlebrook and.
Yep.
Are you? What's that? You're hoping to woo his daughter, are you? Is that what we're?
Huh?
Hoping to woo the young lady Tekila, are you?
Why do I have to tell you?
Oh, I'm just
off.
Just making conversation. All right.
Well, love has changed you. Like, you used to love talking to random NPCs.
Why are you doing gardening in the evening anyway?
It's a good time to garden.
Piss off now. We're done with you.
Fine.
I mean, he's working right there. Can't tell him to
I guess I'll go.
You just awkwardly start working right next to us.
Somewhere else then. Oh, good luck. Good luck romancing Lady Tekila.
Thank you, Eddie.
Thanks, Eddie. I appreciate you.
He shrugs and...
Here, Eddie, take these 5 gold pieces.
He takes 5 gold pieces, and as he goes, just whispers to Caragor as he goes past. Just quietly goes, "Everybody else has," and carries on walking up.
I'm going to not pass that information on. I feel it would be contrary to what we're going to do, but I am going to tell Shania.
And you make your way up to the manor house, where to the gates that lead to sort of the private gardens. There are a couple of human guards standing there. Say, "Do I have an appointment?"
Yes, I do, good sirs.
What's your name?
I really thought we were out of this. My name is let's fuck it. We haven't done a Patreon one for a while. Let's do one of those. Oh, Jesus Christ. My name is from Vravushka. My name is Foltina Battlestains.
Such a common name.
There's so many derivatives of Folton as well. It's extraordinary.
Vravushka, you smashed it. Well done. Especially for this episode. Fuck it.
That's so weird. I don't feel like I'm special anymore.
Oh, you are
special,
definitely
mate.
special.
None of us are special. We're ants on a nameless ball of rock hurtling through the void.
Wow, that's true.
Gosh.
Foltina.
Yes.
Yes. We've got an appointment.
You have an appointment?
Yeah.
With Mr. Lord Bottlebrook.
What's your name?
Fulton Battlestone.
Bloody hell. Don't feel special anymore.
I don't know. Battlestains is quite a special surname.
He opens the. He says, "You're expected." And he opens the gate and takes you through the. Takes you through the gardens to a lush load of flower beds next to a pond with a little bubbling fountain next to it, a Folton fountain. And standing by it is your beloved Tekila Bottlebrook, next to a very severe-looking older dwarven gentleman dressed in fine robes with a gold chain around his neck and a greying beard. He turns on you with angry eyes and says, "Who are you? I understand you know my daughter."
Aye, sir. I know your daughter, and I love your daughter.
Why, you little... And that's where we leave it for tonight.
Hey!
2 episodes!
This week's episode was brought to you by our Patreons, but especially our Dangerling of the Week, who is...
Stephanie Moonies!
Oh, thank you, Stephanie Moonies. That was amazing. To get your name on the show, go to...
Patreon.com/Danger Club Podcast.
Oh, thanks, Dan.
You could say it's amusing.
Great work.
Fuck's sake.